You guys should see my draft section at some point. It's fucking hilarious. I'm going to say this once again. I have closed my Rumble. Nobody asked for it. Nobody was watching it. I don't really care about that platform. It's not a FOSS-oriented platform, so I'm just on YouTube and PeerTube right now. If for whatever reason both of those went down or whatever, too bad. So I have switched two things on my system recently. I have installed Ad Nauseam instead of uBlock Origin, and I have switched to Disroot Circs, and I'll explain why I've done these two things. So Ad Nauseam is an interesting ad blocker if you've never seen it before. It is a fork of uBlock Origin. It still has the uBlock Origin content filters. You'll just need to enable strict mode, but instead of blocking all tracking, what it's going to do is it's going to allow the tracking itself in, and it's going to try and click on every ad it comes across. And what this is going to do is it's going to tell the advertisers that you just click on everything and you are interested in everything. So they're not able to build a profile on you. If you'll notice, like if you ever use Google or YouTube or whatever, that information gets sold to advertisers on what you enjoy, what you like doing, what kind of websites you visit, that kind of thing. So having a uBlock Origin fork that also obfuscates your profile is a good thing to have in this age of tracking. It's a way to fight back. And so you might think to yourself, well, if I'm sending a bunch of botted clicks, doesn't that fuck up the advertiser? And no, because there's already a system in place where if you were able to just bot all your clicks, websites would just bot everything, and then they would get a massive payout from advertisers. So there's already a system in place Google has to refund the advertiser if if it detects that it's receiving botted clicks. So when Ad Nauseam came out, websites reported or advertisers reported that they were actually receiving refund payouts from Google for people that had blocked their ads but sent a fake click through Ad Nauseam. So if you're looking to give a bit back to advertisers as well by giving them some of their money back for advertising, this is actually a way to slightly help them at the expense of Google, of course, which also isn't a bad thing. So what I've also done is I've switched to Disroot Circs over DuckDuckGo, and I know DuckDuckGo has privacy concerns. I was really just using it for its feature set, but DuckDuckGo's been kind of buggy lately, so I just needed to switch search engines. What you'll need to do is look up Disroot Circs, and there is a website that'll lead you to that has a bunch of search engines linked to it, and you're able to click on a page and add it as a search engine to Firefox. And I think there's a way to do that on mobile too. I don't really remember how to do it, but there is a way to add a search engine to Firefox Mobile. And what'll happen is you can route all your, if you don't know what Circs is, it's basically a meta search engine. So instead of going to google.com, you can pull in results from Google, from DuckDuckGo, from Bing, from wherever the fuck you want, Yahoo. And it will try and rank all of those in a different search engine. So it's very privacy focused. It makes me feel a lot better than using a corporate run search engine, even though I don't mind using corporate run software if I need to, and just shit. But Cirx is pretty cool. It's reasonably fast. It's not down that often, and it gives you good search results for the most part. It kind of doesn't do well locally. Like if you're, oh, I need to find sushi restaurants in my area, it's not that great at that. But for the most part, if you're just using it as a search engine and not as your fucking Google Maps alternative, is pretty good. So there's of course many different public search instances. I just use Disroots because I already use some Disroot, like their email and their XMPP and all that. So I don't mind using it. But yeah, if you're into Ad Nauseam is installable on both Firefox Desktop and Firefox Mobile. You can use search engines on whatever you want. Chrome is a problem right now because Google outright banned the extension Ad Nauseam. So I do recommend switching to Firefox or some fork of Firefox. Whatever you plan on doing, just use something other than Chromium. I do wish that maybe Brave would package Ad Nauseam into their add-ons like they did with uBlock Origin. I don't know, they probably won't, but that'd be cool. But for right now, yeah, just use Firefox. That was just my quick announcement. I had to mention that I shut down my Rumble. I'm not gonna post this on TIL vids because this isn't really an educational video. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.